off of turn number 4. Rufrano and Talman to settle it here at Stafford.
Turn number 2. Marcello Rufrano guards the inside lane. Here comes Talman. Tries it high, tries it low. Marcello Rufrano, here comes Talman. They come off the turn. The fans are jumping up and down in their seats. And Troy Talman will take down the win.
Off of turn number 4, they will face the white flag from the starter stand. 1 lap to go. Will Haidar make a move on Waterman?
Haidar has been strong going into turn number 1. He puts the car to the bottom. Waterman slips up the track. Haidar down the back straightaway. Waterman. It is a brand new leader, Travis Haidar. Waterman taps him on the back bumper. The fans are up in arms in the seat. And ladies and gentlemen, Travis Downey will beat the car that crosses the finish line. Travis Haidar, Waterman evenly matched. When they cross the stripe, same can be said about 3 rows behind them. Nobody's giving up an inch of real estate. We've got another one around down in turn 1.
Might be Martel in the 13, will stay green for now. Martel keeps the car fired up. Here they come off of turn 4. Top 2 still side by side, nearly dead even at the stripe. Waterman in the outside lane by a fender. Here comes Haidar back to the inside in the final 2 laps. Burt Willett has the best seat in the house from the 3rd spot.
He doesn't want to watch. He'd like to be a part of this one. They head deep into turn number 3. Off turn number 4. Travis Haidar by a fender. As they come back to the stripe, white flag is out. Nobody is surrendering among the top 3. Bertolette moves in, back bumper of Travis Haidar at the point. Waterman on the outside, lap car in the way, bottom of turn 3. Here comes Waterman, Kyle, off the turn. Travis to the inside. They're side by side. The fans are standing. Waterman loosens up. Travis Haidar will take down the win.
Talman at the point, DiMatteo in 2nd. Here comes Coury. DiMatteo run up the back straightaway. Will try to carry it into turn 3. Cannot make a move until they get to 4. Little contact among the race leaders. They're okay, down to the stripe with 2 laps to go, and they are side by side for the race lead.
No question about it. Coury DiMatteo, Troy Talman, 2 of the best of the SK division. Deep into turn number 3, side by side, wheel to wheel. They come off turn number 4. White flag is out. Coury DiMatteo is back in the lead, but here comes Troy Talman.
Talman in the outside lane, DiMatteo to the bottom. It's DiMatteo by a car length up the back straightaway for the final time. Here comes Troy Talman giving him a shot into turn 3.
He taps the back bumper off turn number 4. Coury DiMatteo back-to-back wins here at Stafford. Last circuit, .256, here he comes. Goes to the high line. Matthews guards the inside lane. Here comes Chapman up in the outside groove. Matthews comes up about half a lane, doing everything he's supposed to. Here comes Chapman on the bottom. Matthews, 17 of 20, now complete.
Matthews is no doubt going to make it difficult for him. Guarding the inside lane, Tyler Chapman trying to build a run. Matthews disrupting that run every time by. Off of turn 4 they come, looking for the white flag. 1 lap to go. Will it be Matthews? Will it be Chapman? Maybe Sullivan. We'll see as they go to the corner for the final time.
He slipped up the racetrack just a bit. That gives Chapman the advantage. Chapman takes over the lead. Matthews right there behind him, lapped automobile. They come off turn number 4. Chapman has done it. And all of a sudden, here comes Coury DiMatteo. The inside opened up, going, gone. Coury DiMatteo moves in, and here comes Molleur. Back to life.
DiMatteo throwing the block here on the front straightaway on Andrew Molleur, who settles in the line in 2nd. Rocco right there in 3rd. DiMatteo doing whatever he can do to guard that inside lane. Molleur, a bit of contact in turn 4. DiMatteo slides up, but not enough. Hangs on to the top spot with 2 laps to go.
Final 2 circuits. 1 mile left in this one. Coury DiMatteo looking for the hat trick. 3 in a row. Meanwhile, right there on his back bumper, Andrew Molleur. Great run for the youngster. Off the turn, white flag is out, but there's no surrendering in the battle for the lead.
Looking for 3 in a row for Coury DiMatteo. Leads off of turn number 2. Andrew Molleur will have one final shot in turn 3.
Deep in turn number 4. Here comes Molleur. But as they come to the stripe, checkered flag is out. Coury DiMatteo, 3 back-to-back victories here at Stafford.
Terrio got a good jump. Matt Clement did not. He might lose 4th spot to Devin Jensic. He tries to get to the bottom, does so, while Terrio comes out with the lead. Here comes Hammond back on the outside.
Hammond, power play to the outside lane, off the turn. Who's it gonna be? Hammond takes it in deep. Sardell is there. They come back to the line. White flag is out. Will Hammond be able to do it with an outside move in the final lap?
Terrio is not giving up the bottom. He's going to let Hammond have the top, and that's a tall task for the 28. 2 more turns for Terrio, trying to get win number 1 as they're side by side.
They come off turn number 4, back to the line. Who will it be? Checkered flag is out. Kyle Thoreau will take down the win. Is Hovey waiting to set up, tries to cross over. Down low, Nicholas Hovey to the inside in perhaps the most impressive move of the event. Chapman still digs in. White flag is out. Nicholas Hovey is the leader off the turn. Hovey has it at the line.
Chapman on the outside, almost got turned in turn 1, but saved it. Hovey has the lead. Here comes Chapman off of 2. Hovey covers the bottom, and there's 2 turns to go.
Hovey down into turn number 3. Nicholas Hovey, he's worked. He's earned it. Here comes Chapman off the turn. Nicholas Hovey will take down an amazing victory.
Both rows are pushing hard going into turn 1. Rufrano, the 88, runs Flannery up a little bit, but that 25 holds strong, and he's got a run on the outside off of 2.
There's no question about it. Flannery is racing, but Marcello Rufrano is guarding the inside lane. Bottom of the racetrack off turn number 4. Almost 3 wide again. At the stripe, it still showed Anthony Flannery the leader. But will it stick in turn 2?
Molleur takes a look to the bottom. He's trying to make it 3 wide. Doesn't have enough momentum, backs out of it. The whole field is 2 by 2. Rufrano and Flannery side by side once again with the white flag out. There's 1 more lap to go.
Final circuit. No one knows what's going to happen next. There is less than 2 turns remaining. Deep into turn number 3. Marcello Rufrano to the inside. Anthony Flannery to the outside. All eyes are on the finish line in one of the closest finishes ever. Marcello Rufrano unofficially will take down the impressive victory. Christopher moves back into second. Now throw Jervis back into the mix. Talman driving a flawless event. 37 laps are in the record books. Now moved up to second. Michael Christopher Jr. takes a peek to the outside. Rip rides off turn number 4. 2 laps to go.
That was a power move by Christopher, passing Molleur clean on the outside. It's going to be tough to get by the leader, and Talman is not going to give up the bottom. Christopher peaks up high. Talman is going to stay down low. The white flag is in the air. Talman is looking for win number 2. Christopher is looking for win number 2, and there's 1 lap to go.
Deep into turn number 1, final time. Talman, who's driven an amazing race. He's on the inside. Michael Christopher up on the wheel on the outside lane. Bottom of turn number 3, working their magic off 4. Troy Talman looks to see the double checkers in the air. He will take down the win. Down into turn number 1. Still side by side. Brian Sullivan up in the high groove. Momentum is the story. And look out, because here comes Chris Matthews. Off the turn. Back to the stripe, almost 3 wide.
They're leaning on each other hard, coming off of 4 with 2 laps to go. Sullivan on the outside has the momentum. Chapman gets a little loose. Matthews gets even looser through 1 and 2 through the speedy dry, but they're still bar to bar down the backstretch for the lead.
White flag is out. No surrendering at the point. Brian Sullivan in the upper lane. Tyler Chapman in the bottom. Side by side. Final time. Turn number 1. Off turn 2. Bonza, Chapman to the advantage. Sullivan is still digging in hard.
Chapman ran a little bit high to avoid the speedy dry, and it gives him the advantage. Sullivan has one shot on the outside, but Chapman stays in front. Tyler Chapman at the checkered flag takes his 4th win of the year by less than half a car length.
After starting outside of the top 10, here he comes off of turn 4 to the bottom of the racetrack with 6 laps to go, challenging Jason Lafayette for the race lead in turn 1.
Oh, they
Lafayette
touch.
not hitting, and Haidar may have a tire down in turn 2. We'll see. There was contact. Haidar hangs on to it, but is a bit off the pace in turn 3.
There's no question about it. He apparently has cut a tire. He's got 1 car between him and victory lane.
2 laps to go here for the street stocks. And Downey steps out of line in turn 1, right to the bottom of the racetrack on Jason Lafayette, who did not give him any room into the corner, maintains the race lead. Downey out of shape will lose 2 positions on the racetrack. That'll move Jason Raymond up to 2nd behind the 21 of Lafayette with 1 lap to go.
Well, it appears that he is moving in within striking distance. It is Jason Raymond getting closer to try to make a bid for the lead. There is less than 2 turns remaining. Jason Lafayette has fought off the best, the 1 and 2 men in the point standings. Here comes Jason Raymond. Off turn number 4, Jason Lafayette will take down the win. Nobody is giving up an extra inch on the racetrack. Travis Downey, the leader. Here comes Haidar. He's going to the outside, trying to gain enough momentum. Downey guards the spot in the inside lane. Here comes Haidar, glued to the back bumper. They touch off the turn. They sway to the right, sway to the left. Travis Downey has done it. Let's see what's going to happen in 3. Stirk tries to hold on. Here comes Varricchio. White flag is out off turn number 4. 1 lap to go.
Nearly contact between the race leaders back into turn number 1. Stirk in the outside lane. Varricchio to the bottom. Here comes Kevin Gambacorta from 3rd up the back straightaway for the final time.
Deep into turn number 3. Paul Varricchio pulls off the move that gives him the advantage, and Paul Varricchio will take down the win. Bottom to turn number 1. Off the 2nd turn. Morrison is still there. Here comes Pearl. Winds it up tight. Who will make the move? Here comes Bloxham. Bottom shot move. Lead change. Short-lived. Off the turn. White flag is out.
This is going to come down to the wire. Final lap in the SK Line Modified feature. Bloxham lost the lead, but made the move to get it back, and he's clear off of turn 2 while they're side by side for 2nd.
Here comes Pearl. He dive bombs to the inside. Deep into turn number 3. Off the 4th turn. Robert Bloxham has done it. He'll take down the win for Dell's final siding. The only lap that counts is the final lap. Coury's car slips up the racetrack. Here comes Adam Gray. Gray in a 3-wide bid for the lead, sinks it in at a ton. Adam Gray moves down underneath Wayne Coury Jr. Off the turn, white flag is out, final circuit.
1 lap to go. Adam Gray to the inside. Wayne Coury Jr. outside. Contact is made. Coury slides up the racetrack. Gray to the bottom with the run onto the back straightaway for the final time.
Deep into turn number 3. Gray digs hard in the bottom. Coury shuffled on the outside. They cling and they clang off the turn. Another exciting finish in the late models. Adam Gray will take down the victory.
Nice and even at the line, with Matthews having the advantage by a half a car length over Chapman, Anglace. Fuller trying to make the podium in car 2.
There's no question, Megan Fuller now has finally found the opening to the outside. Back up front, Matthews still the leader of the pack. Chapman way out wide. 2 laps to go.
Wanting to win and wanting to clinch the championship while in Napa victory lane. Talking about the 41 of Tyler Chapman, a lap and a half away potentially of just doing that. but here comes Chris Matthews. Back to the inside, winningest driver in the history of this division. Car 29, white flag, 1 lap to go.
Final circuit down to the bottom of turn number 1. They are wheel to wheel and side by side. Nobody's giving up an inch. Chapman strings it out by, well, half a car. Then all of a sudden Matthews gets a second win. The fans are standing up in the aisles and seats. Checkered flag is out. Timing and scoring shows that Chapman will take down the win. Moved into second. He is now hunting down Adam Gray. And all of a sudden, Bobby Stirk. And look out, here it comes. Myers again going for the gusto. Off the turn, side by side to the stripe.
Chris Meyer muscling his way to the bottom. Adam Gray not giving an inch. They come together, and here comes Tom Butler to the inside. 3 wide scramble for the lead. Butler from third to first, maybe in turn number 3. Meyer is right there alongside. Adam Gray to the bottom. 3 wide, white flag, 1 lap to go.
Adam Gray dove from the outside to the inside. Incredible competition. Off the turn, Gray is back in command. Meanwhile, Butler is back up in second. Myers gets bounced around. Here comes Stirk. Here they come. Double checkers are in the air. Adam Gray has done it again here at Safford.